everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be testing out some more build plates. Our friends over at BigTreeTech sent me some more build plates to review, and that's what we're going to do today. And I may have found my new favorite build plate. The first one that we'll look at is this blue textured plate that has CryoGrip on it or something like that. So we'll check out what this is supposed to be and we'll run a couple of tests on that. And then the one that I'm most excited for is the Honeycomb build plate. And this one looks really, really cool. It doesn't have a prismatic effect, but it does look like it leaves a little kind of texture or effect, kind of like the carbon fiber. On the other side of the plate, it has this cool little pattern on there as well. So we'll take a look at what that looks like. So in today's video, we'll go over the website and we'll see what this CryoGrip and what this blue plate is about. And then we'll print on the gold honeycomb plate on both sides and see what those textures look like on our prints. So if all that sounds good, then sit back and relax and I'll get everything ready. All right, here we are on BigTreeTech's website with their CryoGrip build plate here. And with most of the textured plates, right, it's about having good adhesion without using any glues or anything like that and being able to print. And this one says the same, right? Zero heat, hero hold. I love that. That's pretty awesome. And you'll see that there's two different ones here. I have this one. Exceptional adhesion, room temp printing, no more clog, fully compatible with all of the different series, coarse and fine textures available, which is the difference between these. So I have the textured one or the frostbite one, but if you want a similar kind of PEI plate, I don't know if this is made out of PEI, but something similar to that, but with a smooth texture. This glacier one looks pretty cool. I want to try this one out too. It looks pretty cool. It'll print PLA and PETG. At least for the frostbite, the glacier will do ABS and PA and some engineering materials. So that might be good. The AR code is already printed on this, which is pretty cool. And cleaning methods, water and soap only for the frostbite. You might need to use a little alcohol on the glaciers. These look really, really cool, and they're kind of heavy. They feel really well built. I don't know if being heavy makes it well built, but it does feel that way at least. Yeah, so here's the test that I want to do with it. This is generally what you want to test with the adhesion with no glues or anything that are required. So let me go ahead and get something built in Fusion 360 and I'll send that over to the printer and we'll print something at a 45-degree angle similar to this, like a 10 by 10 millimeter little thing, and we'll see if it does in fact have the hero hold that they say it does. So let me jump into Fusion 360 and build something real quick, and I'll meet you in Bamboo Studio. All right, here we are in Bamboo Studio, and as you can see, I have a little 45-degree 10 by 10 millimeter square there. So we'll check this out. So I do have the blue plate installed in here, and it says for PLA, which is what we're using here, 30 to 50 degrees is all you need for the build plate. So let's go in here. You'll see here on the textured PEI plate for right now, it's showing 55 degrees. So let's try it at the lowest setting that it says, which is 30. And then we'll save this as not a copy, but cryo plate. So we know that this is the settings for the cryo plate. So let's go ahead and test this on the filament here. In the filament settings, textured plate. Let's jump back in there, make sure 30, 30. Everything else is the same. So let's see if it's zero heat and hero hold as it says. Let's go ahead and slice it. 25 minutes it'll take to print this. I'll see you when it gets done. All right, on the first try, this thing knocked it out of the park. At 30C, that was the lowest setting that it says that it can do right here on the plate. And it handled business just fine. And it does stick to this as well, but not so much that you can't get it off. And this does have a slightly different texture. It's almost like a smooth texture compared to the gold PEI plate. So super impressed with that, and it did hold its ground on there, and it wasn't hard to get off and didn't damage this or damage the print. Getting it off or anything like that. So what they advertised on the CryoGrip is definitely true. If you're looking for something that you don't have to print the with the bed temperature so high, this is definitely the stuff to do. I'm personally going to get the Glacier one as well with the smooth texture, and I want to see what that one looks like as well. So now let's take a look at the Honeycomb plate. All right, so here we are back on BigTreeTech's website, and this is the other plate that they sent me. And on one side it has Honeycomb, and on the other side it has Houndstooth. So I think this is, pretty similar to other plates. I don't think it adds any value or anything like that, or does anything special other than putting a pattern on there. But the Honeycomb, I think looks really cool. We'll see what it looks like when it's printed. And the Houndstooth looks pretty cool as well, but we'll see what it looks like when it's printed. But this would be comparable to like your carbon fiber plates that you're looking at, where there's not a prismatic effect, but it leaves, kind of a texture on it, or, maybe not a texture, but just a pattern on your print or whatever. So I thought the Honeycomb would look really, really cool on prints. So let's go ahead. I have a little 50 millimeter by 50 millimeter block that I'll go ahead and print on each side of the plate here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, and I'll see you when it gets done. All right, so let's take a look at the Honeycomb. I did this in just normal black PLA and then some Galaxy filament to see what that looks like. So let's take a look at the black. And you can see it leaves a really, really cool texture on there. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, but you can see it in real life pretty well. But an interesting little effect on there. This might be my favorite one. And then same thing on the Galaxy. Leaves just an interesting little texture on there. So let's take a look at the Houndstooth. All right, and this one turned out really cool too, and it puts a very interesting pattern on the print as well. So this looks pretty cool too. It doesn't show up as well on the Galaxy filament on camera, but you can see it pretty well in person. The black one really stands out in person, for sure. So I'm really glad that BigTreeTech sent these to me. I hope you have found a plate that maybe your favorite one in the future. I was really impressed with the CryoGrip. I definitely want to get the Glacier and look at the smooth texture on there. But as you saw, 30C, it printed and hung on to the PLA just fine. So that was very, very interesting, and it's a cool looking plate as well. So one that I'll be using in the future, as well as this Houndstooth and the Honeycomb on the other side. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I'll see everybody on the next live stream or in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.